you all doing? Welcome to this Inlight tutorial. In this Inlight tutorial I am going to show you how to create a inner double exposure picture. So I'm just going to use these two pictures here, this diver and this diver here, and what I suggest you do in order to create this is sort of try and get two pictures along the same theme, and it will just make the inner exposure seem more relevant. It's really simple to do, and I'll show you. Let's get on and do it. So just for the time being, I'm just going to select my my tools. I'm just going to tap the screen and I'll get my tools open, and I'm going to select canvas here, and I'm going to select the crop button, and all I want to do with this is I want to just crop this image so we're a little bit closer so we can see the image a little bit better. In order to crop this image, I'm just going to grab the anchor point on the left hand side, you could see, and just slide it in a little bit, and likewise the one on the right hand side, and just slide that in as well. Then I'm just going to click this little tick button in the top right hand corner. So now my image is much closer if I close my toolbar. So now what I want to do, I want to edit this image a little bit because I want less detail on this image and more of a silhouette. So I tap the screen or tap the little three toolbars at the top, the little three lines at the top, which is my toolbar, and then I'm going to go to image and adjust. Then I'm going to scroll along, just drag my finger along these bottom pre-installed sort of effects down the bottom, and what I'm looking for is low key. And here's my low key one here. And all my low key will do is if I click this little button on the right hand side, it will show you what the image was before I applied that filter and what it is now. So all I want with this low key is just to take away that sunlight, so I can apply that low key up to 100 by sliding my finger up and down this toolbar here, or over the screen, left to right over the screen, or right to left over the screen, to make this image or this effect 100%. So then I'm going to click the little tick button in the right hand side to apply those changes. Now, like I said, I wanted low key, so I wanted the silhouette, but see this bit here with this brightness still on his hand, this could cause me a few issues when I'm mixing, because it's different to the rest of his body. You see his body has got that low key effect, but here it's still got a high or bright effect, so that might cause me some issues. So I'll just keep an eye on that. So it's just something to bear in mind whilst you're mixing your images. So now I'm going to click the screen again, close down that image, and open my tools, and then go to mixer, and then select the image that I want to mix with the image, my initial image, and I'm just going to pinch and squeeze on the screen just to make this image a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to go to tools at the bottom, I'm going to go to erase. Now there's various ways that you can do this, or various techniques that you can use to do this, and I'm just erasing some of it initially. You could apply a filter first, or apply a blending mode first on the bottom right hand side, and then delete or erase the rest of the image. But I'm just erasing just so I can get my size right. I'm going to deselect erase and just pinch and squeeze, make the size a little bit smaller, just so I can get rid of this part here. Then deselect erase again, and then just make my image a little bit bigger so it fits nicely, roughly onto the on top of the person or the original image. Then I'm going to select blending. I'm going to scroll all the way over to the right hand side and select lighten. So you see this is blended that in, or mixed that quite nicely in with that image. Do I really want it that big? In order to just resize it, just to check, I'm going to select tools again and just resize, pinch and squeeze a little bit more, and resize that image. So I want the head up around here somewhere. I'm going to go erase and just carefully go around the outside of my image, and it doesn't have to be too perfect. I just want to just dab the image away and just so it looks quite natural. Remember I said this part here might cause us issues with this high key. Well, I'm just going to erase around that hand like so, in the center here, so I've got nothing in the center, and just around the outsides and just blend that in nicely. Once I'm happy with the effect that I've got, I'm not quite happy here because this is very square at the top, you see, so I'm just going to dab and erase some of it so it takes away the squareness. And once I'm happy, I can either check the little tick button at the top right hand side, or I can use the flatten button on the bottom right of our screen like so, and that will just flatten the effect so it lets me stay within the same area that I'm working. So now what I want to do, I'm going to just check the tick button so I can get my toolbar back, and then I want to select image, and then I'm going to go adjust again. Now I'm going to scroll across and I'm going to use, see if I went low key again, which would make it another nice effect. And there's various pre-image effects, pre-detailed image effects that you could use, or predefined image effects that you could use, like so, and you just want to test them and see which one that you quite like. But what I am, the one I am looking for is this gusto here, because I want this sort of cream effect around the swimmer, and I think it's quite a nice effect. And I'm going to ramp it up to 100, and I'm going to click the little tick button, and then I'm going to close down the image and open my filters. I'm going to go to analog, and then I'm going to scroll along the analog filters, and again you can apply any of these. You could just test to see which one you like, and the one that I am looking for is I like this Prince. I think this is quite a nice filter, like so. If you ramp up the Prince, the Sunkissed is also quite a nice filter. There's very lots of filters that are quite nice, but I want this Geist right here, or Geist, or whatever it is. I don't even know how you say Geist right here, and I'm going to put it up to around between 50 and 70, whatever you're happy with. And then I'm going to select the tick button there. I'm going to go to my canvas, crop again, so I just want to crop this just to emphasize a little bit more on the detail. Click the tick button, save that out, and then that's that image saved out, and that's that tutorial right there. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it helped you out, and I'll speak to you very soon. Thanks a lot for your time.